Rollins, you name it. There was just a ton of guys gone through there. And, OVW announced that a pair of shows would be hitting Anthem's Game Plus network, a cable channel that also airs BattleBots.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And programming based on a popular MOBA League of Legends.
Nutting!
I have no idea what a MOBA... What's a MOBA, Pasty?
It's a 5-on-5 action battle arena where you gotta go down lanes and take over towers until you get to the enemy's base and destroy it.
Well, I know what League of Legends is because my son plays it, but what's a MOBA?
A MOBA is that genre of game. There's plenty of other games that aren't League of Legends that have the same play style.
Okay.
It was originally built off of Warcraft 3's game engine, and then fans copyrighted it, and Blizzard was super pissed because they lost out on it.
Well, that's what you get. Just ask Cody Rhodes. OVW CEO and owner Al Snow had this to say about the new deal. He said, "We are proud to join the Anthem family when OVW Overdrive and OVW TV make their debut on Game Plus this Saturday, October 18th.
Wow! Sammy Callahan going to leave Impact to go back to OVW now?
Oh, no, I said this Saturday. This Sunday, October 18th. I was going to say Saturday isn't the 18th. How does that work? Okay. Sunday, I just was dumb. He continued, "We have a passionate roster full of excitement and unpredictability, and we can't wait to share what we have to offer with the Game Plus viewers. We have seen unprecedented growth in 2020 and expand our reach to millions of homes worldwide." It's like every day we hear about another small indie promotion getting some kind of national exposure, and I'm just loving every moment of it. And
it's exciting stuff, Fat Mac. It's exciting stuff.
Yeah.
Now it's time to come and go very fastly. Evil East recently took part in virtual Q&A with Pro Wrestling Junkies and spoke about her time with All Elite Wrestling and revealed she was given permission from AEW management to confirm she is officially signed to a contract. She went on to say it's such a relief to have the deal in place after all she's been through, and she finally feels like there's hope for the future. Yes, AEW's women's division screams security, doesn't it? Oh.
Did you read what Britt Baker tweeted about? Which
fans,
is kind of...
It's your responsibility to make sure the women's segments aren't the lowest rated.
It's like, no, it's your responsibility, or it's AEW's responsibility. I mean, it's somebody's responsibility to make sure it's worth tuning in for.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was...
It's not my fault I don't want to watch it.
That was very eye-rolling. But, you know what, I said it before and I'll say it again, Evil East can only help the division. She is super talented, veteran, and she's got everything. She's got charisma, she's got the in-ring talent, she has an amazing look, she hits all cylinders. Pasty, the WWE Network announced, starting October 23rd, that they will be airing the Swerve City podcast, which includes current NXT star Isaiah Swerve Scott, as well as a host of others, exclusively on the WWE Network.
Except it's not. It's really the New Day podcast, and they're going to swerve you and say, "Oh, Big E's on Raw. We were just joking the whole time." Swerve.
Right.
Looks like we got some new podcast competition, Fat Mac.
I think we do. The Swerve City show features Scott and hip-hop artist Montezi as the hosts. It looks like they will have a 5-man team for the new WWE Network show. At least that was revealed in the promo they did that you can find online. They have interviewed in the past several current and former WWE superstars and also cover sports, music, lifestyles, and more. In fact, AEW star Big Swole previously appeared as a co-host for a few episodes, but she is no longer on the show. I wonder why that is. That's surprising.
And if that's not enough to tickle your tanters, whatever those are, Radio and podcast personality Sam Roberts is also getting his own WWE Network show. Roberts took to Twitter today to announce that his Not Sam Wrestling show will be coming to the WWE Network, brother, on Thursday, October 22nd. The show will air each Thursday morning on the network. Roberts first started appearing on WWE pay-per-view panels back in 2016, which is right about the time his podcast stopped being anything worth listening to.
Agreed, sadly. I was surprised it's been 4 years, man.
I know. It's weird.
I was like, wow.
I used to listen to him almost on a weekly basis.
Yeah, same here. And now I couldn't tell you the last time I listened to his podcast. Probably 2017.
Yes. He debuted on the pre-show panel at the Roadblock pay-per-view. I don't even remember that pay-per-view.
When did that happen?
I think that was one of those ones that was right before WrestleMania. It was like Fastlane and then Roadblock and then Cockblock.
Yeah, I think it was
Shotlock.
I think it was one of them that they did it the same year they did like Great Balls of Fire and they did all the one-offs. But
yeah. He also hosted Talking Smack in 2017 and 2018. And he has made a few other WWE show appearances since then, including commentary on WWE NXT and Main Event. Sellout, motherfucker.
You sold out. You sold out.
This is the ultimate heel in wrestling podcasting.
Yeah, I got to admit, it really it hurt when Sam Roberts sold his soul to the devil.
He did it at the worst time possible because it was like it felt like it was right before they started making moves towards AEW. You know what I mean? How cool would it be if he was still a decent podcaster who covered everything right now? Instead, we're stuck with Chris Van Vliet. Fuck.
Who nobody likes. He just gets everybody somehow.
I want to punch him in the face, in the stupid face. Pretty boy, prissy jock from high school. Who probably wears socks with flip-flops. I guarantee he does.
The sad thing is, if you were to punch Chris Van Vliet in the face, we'd have to put him on our injury report, and we don't want to do that. But folks, sadly, we've got a long injury report this week. We never like that, especially when there are deaths involved, and there is more than one death involved. But we'll get to that later. We're starting out with those that are still alive. Ring of Honor is expected to not use any performers that were part of last weekend's The Collective for its current set of TV tapings due to concerns over COVID-19. The Collective was a GCW-hosted 3-day wrestling event, and since then, at least 3 known participants, Dan the Dad, AC Mac, and Cabana Man Dan. The Dans.
Wow, those are shitty names.
They've all confirmed publicly that they tested positive for COVID-19. Ring of Honor's Danhausen was one talent that was recently at the event. He shared the news on Twitter explaining how ROH is being extra safe and responsible to send him home. He says he backs up that idea. Danhausen also revealed that he was tested twice for the coronavirus and was negative both times. As a result of The Collective, indie promotion St. Louis Anarchy is also canceling its events that was planned for tonight as we air, and they're also going to be canceling the Spirit of Spalding Round Robin Tournament.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. I believe I read something about this. In The Collective, they went out of their way to not test people before the show. That was like their thing.
Which is surprising because GCW is a pretty big and respected indie show. In fact, I think
not anymore.
I think didn't they cancel Joey Janela's spring break? Well, they postponed it, and then it was supposed to be, I think, last weekend, and I'm pretty sure maybe they just maybe Joey Janela wouldn't show up because they wouldn't take precautions. So they're like, we're just gonna call it The Collective and throw everybody else on.
The Collective just sounds like a place you'd go to catch COVID, doesn't it?
It does. I'm pretty sure that's last weekend was supposed to be Joey Janela's spring break through Game Changer Wrestling. So, well, hopefully Game Changer Wrestling gets their shit together. Or
don't trust Dan the Dad.
No. Don't trust Cabana Man Dan.
Are
Don't
they the
trust
same
Dan.
guy? I'm pretty sure they're the same guy.
I think
One
Cabana,
just wears a floral shirt.
I think Cabana Man Dan is Dan the Dad Jr. And then Dan the Dad is the dad of Cabana Man Dan.
And then Colt Cabana is named Dan, and he's like removed from the family.
Yeah, he's the Jewish one, and they don't talk about him much.
I like how they have Dan the Dad, Cabana Man Dan, and Danhausen.
You're just raking in the Dans, baby. If you're a Dan, you're our man.
That's fun stuff.
It is.
Alpha One Wrestling announced that they've canceled their remaining 2020 schedule, including this Sunday's event, citing not wanting to take any unnecessary risks during the pandemic. It's worth noting Alpha One claims the decision is related to an issue on a local level and is not directly linked to GCW's The Collective Weekend Show.
I wish
So they
GCW
say.
would have thought about not taking unnecessary risks. I wonder how much Game Changer Wrestling actually was involved in the Collective Show. Like it was GCW hosted. It's not GCW, so maybe they just provided the stuff and put out, all the information. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can promote a show without actually being involved in it. You just basically give them a little bit of money to do it, and then they promote the shit out of your name. So I don't know. It's sad. It's sad when shit like this happens, and it's sad when people just decide that they're not good enough as a person and they need to take on invasive surgery to improve their physical appearance. And Pasty, well, that brings us to Andrade not being drafted this week. And
Charlotte Flair convinced him then, right?
I think so, after she got hers, because he's undergoing a, quote, minor elective procedure. Minor elective procedure. I know when Triple H did that, was it pec implants that he had, or calf implants?
Oh, Jesus.
Some kind of implants. It's more common than you think with male pro wrestlers. He's expected to be
Brock Lesnar all implant then?
He could be. You never know.
He's a 98-pound skinny dweeb.
Andrade is expected to be out of action for about a month. Speculation of him returning to NXT came about when he tweeted and then deleted, "Simply thank you." But that was quickly cleared up by Charlotte Flair, who stated that he was simply wishing Vega well as they go their separate ways. However, he then shared a photo of himself with the NXT title. So, go figure. According to a source familiar with the situation, he is expected to receive a push when he returns. Now, whether that's an NXT push or a main roster push is yet to be seen.
I guess it depends on how well the procedure goes.
Right?
What's wrong with Andrade? Seriously.
I mean
he doesn't have Balor abs, but not everybody needs that. Andrade he's pretty great.
Yeah, other than his face, I think his body's better than mine.
Yeah.
I got a better face, easily. But, yeah.
But the accent comes out of the face, and therefore he's got one over on you.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what I would have thought about that. Yeah, I just looked it up. It is, Triple H did have breast implants, so...
Stephanie, I got him. I love him. You love him, so why don't you get him?
Why not? He also had a facelift, which I didn't realize.
I'm going to get breast implants.
He had a facelift in 2014.
Weird. So weird. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's weird. I don't like it when women do it either. For the record, just be happy with who you are.
Correct.
But it's so weird.
Pasty. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. We not next week, but sometime in the near future, we're gonna do a top 10 wrestlers who had plastic surgery. 5 men, 5 women. We got to do it.
There we go.
Or maybe not even 5 men, 5 women. It's just got to be a good mix.
What if we just come up with 10 men? That would be crazy.
We probably could. We should do that. A top 10 men who have had plastic surgery in professional wrestling. I dig it.
I'm down with that.
We're gonna do it.
We're going to do it. Stay tuned, folks.